He's showing you what worked for him. He's just trying to help you guys.
Everyone thinks that Ashton Hall, he's such a great guy. I mean, it's a scam. Perhaps he's practicing for when all the people come chasing after him, demanding refunds for his scam. Coach Greg, in today's video, Ashton Hall is scamming again. It's kind of like the Dexa scam, only it's the Ashton Hall scam. He pretends, makes believe that he's actually doing these morning routines, and while he's at it, he convinces hundreds of people to hire him to give them their hard-earned money, thousands of dollars, only to not do what he's promised. Everyone thinks that Ashton Hall, he's such a great guy. I mean, he's a Christian man, he goes to bed really early, and clearly, he's 100% natural. There's no way he would ever lie about using performance-enhancing drugs. I mean, look at this guy's physique, perfectly attainable. I mean, he is black after all. In his latest installment, the last morning routine, I mean, it wasn't effective enough. I mean, it only got him to, 16 million followers, making millions of dollars. And so he's now changed it. You're going to tell me that this guy wakes up at 4:07 in the morning and takes a bath and somebody then passes him some togi water while doing red light therapy for just his face? Red light therapy, that's actually beneficial, but why not do it for your entire body? I mean, Coach Greg, I have a red light therapy machine, but it's not just for my face. But hey, bro is in his 20s. Perhaps he's not as old as Coach Greg. He doesn't need all the help he can get. So I guess now that he's a multi-millionaire, he doesn't have to get up so early. He's now sleeping in till 4:06. Notice how he's flexing in every single pose. Is this a confident man? You're thinking, oh, well, look at how much he's revealing. He's in those tiny shorts. Does it take a lot of confidence to stand in tiny little shorts while flexing every single part of your body, especially when you have the proper tan? And why is bro wearing socks to go to the bathroom? You're going to convince me that he goes into cold water therapy, freezes his body, and gets up and immediately starts lifting weights. Now, I don't know if I went to school and it was so long ago back in the 90s, but we did something before lifting weights. It was called a warm-up. Now, I know that Andrew Tate doesn't need to warm up, and most recently, Jeff Nippard tried to lift weights without warming up, but he injured his knee. Yeah, you should be warming up. I don't recommend you go into cold water therapy before you begin lifting weights. Flexing everything for all he's worth. I bet you he did 20 minutes of push-ups, working out his entire body before beginning to shoot this skit. Or better put, this scam. Oh, and let me now point out that I have Hermes shoes, I have to show you all how much I'm worth. And so my self-worth, it comes from the materialistic things I'm able to buy and to show off, says the man who's a Christian. Flexing for all he's worth, full watch in that, what's it called, expensive, it's about $12,000 for a bracelet that's going to break if you do anything with it. He works out with a Rolex, these bracelets, chains, and so on. Is this real life? And so if it wasn't enough to dip his face in togi water, now he has to breathe in togi's fumes? Bro. And we get it with the bananas. We're seeing one Ashton Hall is all it takes to defeat that gorilla. Screw the 100 men when you can have one Ashton Hall. Bro is now about to rub coconut oil on his body, but rather than that, he's just going to rub it on his tongue. 2 hours later, he's now finally playing search words in his book. Whoa, I found it. Scam. S-C-A-M spells scam. And I gotta say, that's the same watch right there. Ashton Hall, he watches Coach Greg videos, and then he has to get the same watch. Ashton, it's not a competition. Just because I have this particular watch doesn't mean you need to have the same one. One last look as we walk off and close the lights. And so it's finally 6 a.m. Oh yeah, he's playing Scrabble. circled the word scam. He found his word of the day. It only took him 15 minutes. And 40 minutes after playing search words, it's now time to dip his face in water yet again. At 7:30 now, 3.5 hours after waking up, he does a little bit of punching. Perhaps he's practicing for when all the people come chasing after him, demanding refunds for his scam. 4 hours later, it's finally time for him to eat breakfast. And what is for breakfast? A banana and some honey. You know, I was once under the impression that bodybuilders, especially those who are taking performance-enhancing drugs, or even those who are natural, that they needed protein to build all this muscle. Apparently, you just need carbs. And so in the pantry, we see lots of carbs and we don't see any protein. It's now 4 hours plus and it's time to go back to bed. I mean, he's had a very long day. He's accomplished basically nothing. It's time to get some rest. And like any smart man, he's now going to put onions all over his feet. And 15 minutes later, it's now time to wake up. I mean, it would take me 15 minutes just to fall asleep, but for Ashton Hall, he's ready to wake up. Now, here's the thing. If you're able to get to sleep this quickly after being only up for 4.5 hours, you probably didn't sleep enough in the first place. And so my advice would be, rather than getting up and doing a bunch of nonsense for 4.5 hours before taking a nap, you just sleep in a little bit longer and wake up and then you can go. Now that his feet smell like onions, he's got to spend the next 15 minutes cleaning them, because who wants to smell bro with onions? And so it's now 5 hours past his original time to wake up, and he consumed his coffee and is about to start his day. Perhaps we all got it wrong. This was literally a nightmare. I actually have narcolepsy. I suffer from very lucid dreams, nightmares, and so on. And perhaps this is what he's experiencing. I mean, if I had to spend my last 5 hours of my morning sleep dreaming about this bullshit, I would hate to have to go to sleep. Imagine every morning dreaming of Ashton Hall going through this 5 hours of nonsense for nothing. Onions on the feet, cuzzy. What the helly? Bro gets ready the whole day to go to sleep again. What onions on the feet do? They make your feet smell like onions. At this point, bro is just trolling. Unk, what's good with onions on the feet? He wears socks in the bathtub, but not in his shoes. What is going on here? Remember that video I did exposing Ashton Hall, the scam, and so on? And so Chris Weaver, who gave me permission to talk about him, following my video, because remember, he wasn't getting his money back. He then writes me, he just sent me my refund directly to me about an hour later. I got it. I'm getting more messages also from people who have seen your videos in the program now who didn't realize everyone was having this same experience. Remember, that experience was they were getting ripped off. They said they were going to bite the bullet, but after seeing your video, they want to pursue getting their money back. Great work, Greg. Seriously, I appreciate you getting the word out and using your audience to help me and several others get their money back. There it is. And so many people who had been scammed, who'd lost thousands of dollars, I'm talking about up to $10,000, these people are now trying to get their money back. What really hurt me was reading the comments of people saying, yeah, they deserve to get scammed. If you gave this person money just because he has a cool morning routine, then you're a moron.
That guy's a good fucking guy. All you guys making videos about that dude, I mean, just because he used Saratoga water and dunked his head in shit, he's showing you what worked for him. The fuck you gonna make meme videos about that for? You didn't have enough balls to make your own fucking video about your fucking life, so you have to throw that guy under the bus? He's just trying to help you guys.
That wasn't what was happening. He sold a service. Now, some of you may not realize this, but there are people who get people to hire them from setters and closers. They send you a message. Hi, would you like to hire this person for coaching? They get on a phone call. Hello, I'm working for such and such, and this is what they offer. They do this how many times a week? They do this how many times per month? And it costs this much dollars. Would you like to buy it? This is selling high ticket items. And so if you promise people and say, look, I will have setters and closers, and they will get you clients. I will write them. I will DM them. My team are full of experts. We'll get on the phone, and we will sell programs for you. And if you pay for that service and they don't then do it, it's a scam. I coach people. I have a group coaching call at 1 o'clock right after this video. If I tell people you're going to have a phone call with Coach Greg and they don't get that phone call. Or if I say you have weekly check-ins and you don't do the weekly check-ins. Or if I say I'm going to give you a coaching plan with set amount of recipes, diets, and so on, and you don't give them that, you are scamming them. But if you give them exactly what you told them you're giving, it's not a scam. And so I don't scam people. For example, when I say I'm selling Ajuga turkistanica from Uzbekistan, and it's said to have this many milligrams of turkesterone, and every single time it gets tested, it has more than that, it's not a scam. Especially when you tell people it's a money-back guarantee and a $20 gift card. Now, if you told people you give a money-back guarantee and you don't, that would be a scam. Or if you do like other supplement companies and you lie about it being Ajuga turkistanica and it's not, that's a scam. Regardless if you believe if it works or it doesn't, of course it works. I have a money-back guarantee guaranteeing that it works. But if you sell something that it isn't what it's said to be, it's a scam. If you want to not get scammed and you want the actual product that the world is taking notice of, trust me, I can barely keep this in the stores. We're almost always sold out. That's how good it is. Tens of thousands of people rebuying it. You really think tens of thousands of people are going to buy it and keep rebuying? It's not cheap. It's $80. Do you really think they're going to continue to rebuy it if it's not working? If you don't want to buy it, don't buy it. Do I look like I care? Do I need you to buy it when I have so many people demanding it that I can't keep it in stock? And so those of you who want it, who I'm doing you a favor to get it, that's right, it's giving you a favor. You want it, I supply it. You bought it from other companies and it was fake. Now you get the real stuff from Uzbekistan. If you want to get it, join the VIP list. It's an SMS, it's a text message, and you get notified 3 hours before it goes live. Eventually, hopefully, we'll be able to get enough so that we're actually able to bring it to market. That you'll actually be able to buy it on my website after it gets released. That would be the dream. Trust me, I love making millions of dollars. And so if I can get more, trust me, it's going to happen. If you're interested, click the link in the description, join the VIP list. Don't forget to use code Greg for 15% off. And if you'd like to have coaching by Coach Greg as well as my team, remember there's drastically reduced prices. I had the most insane coaching prices in the world, but I've now managed to find a system where I can be involved in coaching the people, but still have a life. Remember, I'm very busy. I travel the world. I do a lot. And so if you're interested in the best coach in the world, arguably, I believe I am, Coach Greg, it's in the name, Coach Greg. Apply by clicking the link in the description. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment to boost the algorithm. Please like the video if you liked it. Don't forget to watch one of those 2 loops. And of course, cookbooks, training books, coaching plans by me and my team. The Harder Than Last Time clothing line, you can get it all on the website. And until next time, I am out.